Okay. Hello guys, welcome to another video, and we're doing another Cyber deck profile. I know I've been doing a lot, but I want to do this one because new tournament coming out, and some guys, I have finally won a tournament, and the new changes have been updated to the anime format. So I'll show you what cards have been updated. Look, some stuff may have been updated, some not. So, if you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so we can see a new video. Like, I really want to get more subscribers on YouTube. Like, come on, my TikTok's doing better than my YouTube page. Please, guys, give me more followers on YouTube. Yes, let's get straight on to interest. For the monsters, we still allow Cyber free, surprisingly, because you know we ended up with links to the Pen Zone, and they allow everything is a single tin, but they do still allow Cyber free. And that's pretty much the only thing in the deck now we can play F free, because they put Poly to 1 for some reason. Poly used to be F free, now they cut it down to 1. But hey, pop it because we have too many season bells. But yeah, play 1 copy of Core. Core, the best normal summon in the deck. And I thought showing this deck off because I won the tournament last Saturday, so there's one coming this Saturday, so I should be winning it, trying to win it. Yeah, of course the best normal summon. 3 stars, spells and traps. If we can, I will be playing a full play of him. Sadly, we do not. I play 1 copy of Hearth. Hearth also through all Star Dragons. Here's for Star Dragons. And he does pretty well. Pretty well. If we start from the deck, our grade to our hand. This is our monsters come Star Dragon on the field or in the graveyard. We can actually search them. Really cool. Pick 1 copy of Noxter. Noxter also becomes Star Dragon on field and grave. Pretty much all the ones I play do that. The Noxter is a really good one. Because if you get special summon Cyber, if you special summon monster 21 attack or 21 defense. But we get locked into only special summon machines, which is pretty much fine because that's all we're summoning. Play 1 copy of Veer. Veer is the reason why we play Veer because it helps us team off Ash. Works really well. Play 1 copy of. That's it for Cyber Monsters. And by the way, this is the new playmat we got. The Crystal playmat. We should be getting next one we should be getting is the Dark Magician one. Dark Magician Girl. If you want to get that, comment down below if I should get it. We also got for our Cyber. We do play a little bit of Cyber Dark package, not that much. For Cyber Darks, we play 1 Horn, 1 Edge, and 1 Keel. All of them pretty much do the same thing. When they nerf them, you equip a lower free or lower dragon. Again, if they were going to be destroyed by battle, you just defend the equip card instead, and they gain the attack, gain the equip card's attack. You equip 1 free or lower free or lower dragon. No, and they also have their own star effects. Horn, if you attack defense, this is a monster, you do piercing. Edge, if your opponent controls monsters, you can cut your attack with half to attack directly. Then Keels, basically, you can. Basically, if it destroys a monster, you could burn someone for 300 points of damage. Really cool. Play one copy of Cannon. Cannon's your Cannon just all your Sour Dark Machine monsters. He is the one of the two main deck. He's the one out of the 3 dragons we play. And if you're wondering, there is a tier list still. Your core is still on B tier, sadly. Sucks, but hey, still stuff we have to deal with it. Yeah, Canada's just all Stardark Machine monsters, and he's like a he is our level 3 dragon. During dance step, is the quick card? Is cards put to a monster in attacks. During the down step, you can summon a monster from your deck to guard. He's basically a full barrel for us, so we don't need to run full barrel. But if you want to, you can. Really up to you. Play one copy of Claw. Claw is basically the same thing as Cannon, but a little bit different because see that you search all your Sour Dark spells and traps. You basically you start them both for cost of your own self. You discard Cannons, search monsters, you discard Claws, search spells. And Claw kind of does the same thing during the BM step, where you summon one monster from deck to grade, but from the extra deck, you summon a monster from extra deck to grade when it's equipped. And I forgot to mention about Cannon. When Cannon's a story well equipped, you can draw 1 card. Yeah, Claw's a little bit different. When he's destroyed well equipped, you said when he was equipped, you can add one Sour Dark monster from your gray art to your hand. This is also really good. You can only use 1 per turn, which is pretty much fine because you won't have to play stuff with 1 copy. Play 1 copy. We play Chimera. Chimera is really good. Let's search our power bond. Guard 1 spell drop. Then, if we haven't used it, any of our fusion spells can become overload fusion. Really cool. This card will be sent to the graveyard. We can send one Sour Dark monster from our deck to the graveyard besides it. Really cool. We normally send Keel's Grave, but sometimes we'll send the other ones. And that's it for the Sour Dark. For the last 2 monsters, we played 1 copy of Test Siren. Test Siren just here to help us help us gain more attack, and he's like kind of like a monster reborn for our cyber monsters on the Siren main deck monsters. Really cool. And that's regain 600 attack, so it's a really good one. We get up to 3k. Play 1 copy of Cyber Altine. Altine's really good. He basically gives us a lot of attack. He basically has AC as Zeus for us in the deck. You banish all lights from your graveyard and field if you have any on field. This monster. Then all monsters except itself to your graveyard. All face up attack bees. All face up monsters to the graveyard. They gain attack equal to the number of monsters and 10. Send to summon this card times by 500, so it's basically a Zeus but a little bit different. Play 1 copy of Jizukiru. Star Destroying Kaiju. Does have a big boss monsters. And for the last card we play is 1 card of Furion King Regulus. Now as we're pretty low in my deck, he's basically a monster. He's basically Omni Negate. Basically, you target 1 machine monster in your graveyard. This card. Your opponent takes a card or effect. You affect. So 1 Furion monster from your deck to the graveyard and negate the activation. This negates the activation, so you have to have until someone plays a second copy of the card, which is hardly rare. We will see. This card's not once per turn day, it should be fine. Really weird, but okay. There we go. We basically just send itself to ready for the Furion part. And that's it for the monsters. Let's get in to spells. With spells, we played one copy of Evolution First, and one copy of Cyber Emergence. Basically, the sisters are Cyber Dragon Monsters and Cyrelti, because there's one like we see is cannot be known from this last set, or one Cyber Dragon Monster. But the funny thing is, Cyrelti is a monster. Cyber Monster cannot be known from this last set. So basically, we can start that off of him. Cool, and this card will be negated and destroyed by a card effect. You can discard one card to add it back to value. You can only use one effect per turn. So if you had to use the effect to add back to your hand, it counts as it being working. They have one copy of Cyber Rev System. Basically, it's like a Monster Reborn for our Cyber Dragons, because Monster Reborn B tier and Ray and Chimera and Core are B tier. There are 3 different types of tier list. There's B tier. B tier is basically you go and play 5 B tier cards, and these Cyber Dragons are pretty powerful because I won the tournament and some better people have been playing them. They've been nerfed like crazy. Like Chimera and Core, the 2 monsters are B tier. I'll tell you when we get to the other ones. Basically, it's like a Monster Reborn. I would play Monster Reborn deck, but this works pretty well as Monster Reborn for us other ones. So basically, yeah, I would play one copy of Cyber Repair Plant. Basically, this card is good at one. We have Cyber Dragon Grave. We can search one Light Machine or shuffle one Light Machine back from a graveyard to a deck. Let's add one Light Machine deck to your hand. If we have 3 or more, we can do both. It's really cool. Play one copy of Cyber Low Fusion. Basically, a double monster. TC is fusion one fusion monster from our deck using materials from our field or banners, but they have to be acquire a Cyber Dragon. And the other thing is the monster can only attack, so you basically play as one of the last resort or something. Play one copy of Cyber Eternal. Really good. Basically, you target one Cyber Machine fusion monster in your yard, spell summon, and ignoring its summon distance. Key warning: you cannot spell summon ones, or you have to properly summon the monsters if you're going to use this card. You can't just send the graveyard to spell summon. You know, it says ignoring summon distance. It's ruling. For the third B tier card, play one copy. For the third B tier is one copy of Cyber Dark Realm. Realm happens to be with the B tier because of Cyber Darks having to be Cyber Dragons having to be broken. Basically, this is basically a search once. One Cyber Dark monster from our deck to our hand. Then we can north on one Cyber Dark monster. Yeah. Then the second effect where you can north on one Cyber Dark monster onto the field. Here's the 3 normal summons. Technically, we can normal summon twice in this deck, but only if it's going to be a Cyber Dark monster. And plus it gives them their anime effect. So basically, if you've not seen GX, I'll explain to you. If you have the normal or special Cyber Dark monster and have that quick effect, if you equip a dragon from your graveyard, you can use from their graveyard. So it's basically like that. Play one copy of her fourth feature. Play one copy of Cyberneck Horizon. Horizon got cut to feature for. Basically, what it does is you send 2 dragons or 2 cyber monsters from your deck to graveyard with different attributes from your deck to graveyard. Then you search one dragon or cyber monster from your deck. One one dragon or one cyber monster from your deck to your hand. Then after that result, you send one cyber monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then you're locked into only selling machines for your extra return. Which is pretty much fine because we're only selling. But there are some other monsters in this deck, but we mainly sell the machine ones. Yeah. Play one copy of. And this is actually and plus we can also search this off a Cyber Claw. Because it's actually says this card is always treated as a Cyber Dark spell, Cyber Dark card. For the last Cyber Dark card until the new ban list comes out, which should be in March, we play one copy of Cyber Spells, Cyber Dark Inferno. My bad. It feels really good. This you make your text on our Cyber Dark monster from both card effect of targeting, targeting card effects or destroying the card effects. Basically, once per turn, we can target one Cyber Dark monster on our field, turn it to our hand, and if we want to, we can normal summon it. We normal summon. So basically, and it doesn't count as your normal summon, so you can technically play 2. Then, the last effect has, if this card would be destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can search one poly or one normal fusion spell, which we do play quite a few fusion spell. One fusion spell from your deck to your hand, and we do play quite a few. So we can search Cyber Node. We also play a poly, so the search can be range some stuff of 1. We have more room for fusion power. Poly got cut down to 1, but for some reason, somehow Poly still at 2 with the copy of Fusion Substitute. You know, it's always treated as Poly. Basically, another ruling in this format, if it has a different name, is technically treated as a different card for this game. So technically, I can play this. You know, this card's better. But the reason why I play it because Poly got cut down to 1, and it gets a draw effect. Basically, we can banish this card from our rear card one fusion monster in our rear, put it back in the extra deck, and draw 1 card. This gives us a draw effect of more stuff. Gains our second draw power. It's got also has to draw 1, and this is our second one. Play one for the last fusion spell. For the last card we can start off of Inferno is one called is Overload Fusion. You can search these 4 and over fusion lets the fusions so balancing monsters from our field or we are choosing 1 dark machine fusion monster. Roman Restrict. Really cool. We play for pop for the last fusion spell we played, but we cannot search it. Play one copy of Power On because Power On is really good. Do all that stuff. 0-20. For our fifth and final B tier card is copy of Clockwork. It's copy of Clockwork Knight. Yep, we do play Clockwork Knight because it works so well in this. It works pretty well in this format. BTH all monsters on the field become machine. You control gain 500 attack and defense. See monster your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. With this card, you can ban this card from your graveyard, discards one and discard one card, discards one machine. What we're hardly ever going to do. Remain just using it for the clock night effect. Want to, you can. It's really up to you. We play one copy of Machine Dupe. If you're all play Star Dragon free, you will probably only play a Machine Dupe. And the reason why we can play Star Dragon free, because some of the extra deck monsters require. Basically, you can play all normal monsters are free for some weird reason, and for some of the fusion monsters that require more majority of them, like Sour End Dragon and Sour Twin requires more Sour Dragon monsters. Sour Dragon, so you can play them for free. Play one copy of Luminar removal. Basically help us go for OTK, that's like a power bond, help us go for OTK. Works really well with going for OTK. The only downside I must get stirred in the phase, which works pretty well. And if someone helps your Mystic Mind players, if Mystic Mind players have no cards on the field, we can just go with removal and wipe all monsters off the field, so we don't have to be locked down by Mystic Mind anymore. For the last Siren release spell, we create one copy of Evolution Burst. Basically, you control a Siren Dragon. You target one card in the field, destroy it. Destroy that target. Siren Dragon cannot attack this turn. So you see any Siren Dragons you control on the field cannot attack the turn, which is pretty much fine. But remaining as plans can deal with problems like Mystic Mine or stuff. For back row, we do play for our rest of us. We play one copy of Callby to help us get past hand traps. Let's get past some other traps besides that. Play one copy of Raigeki to help us deal with some monsters. We play one copy of Lightning Storm. Nurture's pretty good too. Basically, because you're going to play as a 1, I would play for 2 and take out a Raigeki. But if you're going to play a 1, I would also, and plus I would also play her Predestor, but that's on B tier. And I already showed you the 5 B tier cards. There's 3 B type tier lists. There's A tier, B tier, and Legend tier. You can only play 3 copies of A tier, you'll play 1 copy of Legend tier. If you want to play Legend tier, you cannot play any A tier cards. So you want to play A tier cards, you cannot play any Legends. If you want to play Legend cards, you cannot play A tier. But stuff happens. For our final card, play 1 copy of Pot of Avarice. Basically, Pot of Avarice is a couple of a lot. Since we play a lot of monsters, and we can play van cards like Pot of Greed, we can play in this format. But I don't. But I have 3 to card. But Pot of Greed is on A tier, so might get changed for the new balance for which we might be playing Power-Grid in the next battle list. We'll be showing you a new deck for it. But this is one that I'm entering for this tournament, which is on the 25th of February. Which I'm going to try and win again, because I have. And this is it for the spells. Basically, power sister. So back 5 monsters, target 5 monsters, stuff them back into the deck from our graveyard and draw 2. This is our third draw power card. Pretty well. And that's it for the spells. Let's get into traps. We don't play that much for traps. We play about. There's only like 5 traps we play. For the first 8-tier card, we play as 1 copy of Rivalry of Lore Wars. Could basically we can stop our opponent from playing, make our opponent only control machines. Since Clock Snake makes them become machines, we can lock them down. We don't want to play machines unless our opponent is playing machines. Very cool. Pay 1 copy of Sarnic Horizon. Sarnic's really good. It basically you ban Sarnics for different levels for your hand, field, or graveyard. Then you destroy that many cards. It doesn't target, so it back to a lot of targeting effect. And this card would be destroyed by a card effect. You can search 1 cyber spell or trap card from your one cyber spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Really cool. Play 1 copy of Sardark in Bazon. Basically also gives us the enemy effect, but it also gives us the enemy effect. Doesn't give them the enemy effect. Basically we can talk. Basically start 1. We activate 1 of these effects. Go back to 1 effect per turn. Basically, as search 1, basically you target 1 Sardark monster, 1 Sardark effect. Monster was weird because all Sardark monsters are effect. Ones I have not seen any normal ones yet. So I don't know why you say that. But let's equip 1 machine or dragon to the card. And it'll gain 1,000 attack. Second effect, we detach one equip card from. So we can send 1 equip card you control. Equip it to a machine monster you to your yard and destroy 1 card on the field. And that means we can. So if we happen to have the machine, we can technically use other ones instead of Cyber Dark monsters. It's really good. But I would actually be playing Bystials in this deck, but Bystials are banned. And they're in a balance, kind of. Not really a good balance, because they only ban some cards. Like, come on, they had to ban the Bystials. They think Bystials would be broken. Then I would be playing just. If they do unban Bystials, I would be playing 1. I might be playing 1 Druid Worm and 1 Maiden Might and 1 Druid Worm, depending on where they get put. For the last track card, play 1 copy of Reaper Judgment. Basically, it's just here for with like zombie decks and stuff. Because we can basically make all monsters come to scene. So if they actually summon before we activate this, they come to scene. And we can lock the graveyard from playing zombies. So we can basically kind of set down zombies, kind of not. Pretty cool. We can basically shut down Neos, zombie, Red Eye, Zombie Dragon, Neo. Noah. Cool. This card will be destroyed. It's still effect. Play 1 copy, and for the last trap, play 1 copy of Jars of Avarice. This is basically gives us, basically puts everything at 2. This is stuff we got. 5 cards instead of 5 monsters just to draw 1. And it worked pretty well. Well, this is our this is our 4th draw power card in this deck, which worked pretty well. Pretty good. Except for the traps. Let's get in, as it for main deck, let's get into the extra deck. For the extra deck, play 1 copy of Cyber Dark and Dragon. Cyber Dark and Dragon is really good. Basically requires 1 Cyber Dark Dragon plus 1 Cyber End Dragon, which you hardly will do. But you might do sometimes. Each time you get Cyber Dark Dragon on the field or in the rear. Or 1 Cyber Dark Fusion Monster. Then hang on. I don't know. Where is it now? I'll look for it later. I'm making a video right now. Sorry about that. I would edit it out, but I don't know how to. You guys want to, you can link me an edit video on how to edit, because I might want to start editing for some of these videos. But it'll take time. We play 1 copy of okay, back to where basically card 1 shuffle back 1 monster as level or cards how you ever do, or 1 level 10 or lower Cyber Dark Fusion monster equipped with Cyber End Dragon. Here that's best summon it. Cool. And basically, you get basically 1 per turn. You equip 1 monster from either graveyard to this card, and for every card it has, you can attack that many times. So yeah, like 5 equipped cards can attack 5 times. Really good. Equip from either graveyard, we can equip from their graveyard, so we can get more powerful. Play 1 copy of for level 10. Play for level 10, 1 copy of Cyber Dark Dragon. This is basically the only reason why I don't say there's hardly any effect. No Cyber Dark monster. So I don't know why it says Cyber Dark effect monster, because I don't think there's a normal one. If there is, I'm not thinking of it. Basically, this card is 5 Cyber Dark monsters. When this card is special summon, you equip 1 Machine R, 1 Cyber Machine R Dragon from your graveyard to this card, and engage the attack. Your opponent activates the card or effect. With effect, you can send 1 equipped card you control to the graveyard. Engage the activation. If you do, destroy it. So basically, we would have, and it's not 1 per turn, so we basically have 5. Basically, if we have 5 quick cards, 5 negates with 1 card. Play 1 copy of Cyber Dark Dragon. We do. Sometimes we make this, sometimes we don't. For if the balance gets changed, where we do, I would be playing. If the balance does get changed, we will be selling more with Cyber Dark Impact. Or I might take out a fully server card to be playing. Be playing to make sure the deck's not as bricky. Actually, we will not. You apply that over. Basically, if you do tend to summon this, requires one horn is in keel. Probably your horn is keel. And when it's used in summon, you can target. You can put one dragon from your graveyard to this card, gain attack, and remove destroy valve. So the card itself basically has the same effect as the original Star Darks, but it has its own, plus it also has its own effect for basically every monster you grab. It gains 100 attack. So it's like kind of where we summon it, kind of where we don't. If you want to summon it more, you can throw in a copy of Star Dark Impact if you want to get more out on the field, but we don't really do. Play one copy of Cyber End Dragon. Really good. It's Cyber Dragon. We made this. We don't really make this as often, but we mainly here for to send straight to graveyard off of Horizon. So if you were ever going to summon part free Cyber Dragons, the reason why Cyber Dragons are free, and if you were to tap, it basically horn, basically a fusion monster of horn. Whereas let's do piercing. Attack one monster in the festivus and inflict piercing paladins. Cool. Play one copy of Cyber Twin Dragon. Cyber Twin's really good for OTK. You can attack twice. And he is the other reason why we can play Cyber Dragon at free. For the last cyber monster you play in the deck, there's one copy of Cyber Eternity Dragon. The reason why I play Eternity, because basically for more monsters. And if you want to play Super Poly in this deck, it is a decent Super Poly target if you want, taking out a card for B tier. Because Super Poly is also B tier, and Clockwork B tier, basically because I already split off the 5. So you want to make a different version, it does run on Clockwork. It'll be a little bit different. But yeah. Basically, you have one if you have one feet monster in your graveyard. We would use this card basically for just for a clause sent to graveyard, make our piece of monsters unaffected by card effects, so cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So basically, you banish this card from your graveyard. Then all your cards cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects for the turn. Well, we play one for your and that's it for the Cyber ones. For Chimera text, we play one copy of Overdragon. Overdragon is really good. Overdragon is good. Basically, we can target. We requires one Cyber Dragon plus its main plus one or more machine monsters. Which recently you send all your cards from your field to the graveyard to send, not destroy. Then for every card you for materials to send, it gains times by 100. Attack another monster equal to another monster your opponent controls. Attack a number of monsters up to the number of cards you send for summon. It basically gains attack times by 100, and you can attack up to the number of monsters your opponent controls equal to the number of monsters you send for summon. Really cool. Play one copy of Siren Chimera Tech Rampage. Again, this is another good card for OTK. Really good. Basically, our second A tier cards is Cyber Dark and Dragon is Chimera Tech Rampage. Because Rampage destroy all spells depending on how many Cyber Dragon monsters. For summon, they can attack you send 2 Lycines to attack 3 times. So we set this up. Power on it, pretty much game. Cool. But for our final Chimera Tech play is 1 copy of Chimera Tech Fortress. Fortress is really good. Basically, we basically requires one side plus 1 machines plus one or more machine monsters, and you must be cannot be fused, must be custom from next deck by sending one star, and you can fuse plus on this card by from your next deck to the field by controlling by sending a lot of light from a scene monster. This is from either field, same field from either field to guard to summon this card. It gets attack times by number of materials sent forward. The highest you ever get in this format is 10,000. Pretty cool. And we can send some monsters from either field to guard. Which one of us has control? It's Cyber Dragon. It's really good. For the last machine fusion monster we play is 1 copy of Panda Dragon. Panda Dragon basically kind of just here for destroying cards. He's basically like he's kind of like he's similar to Beast. He's basically Beast. He's basically a Duraswarm, but a little bit different. When this card's destroyed, it's sent to the graveyard. You can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. So basically, if we had this equipped, we can destroy that card. Really cool. But we're gonna summon the card 1 machine plus 1 dragon, so he is kind of decent. So probably target 2. For some of the monsters, we send 2 graveyard off of Claw, which is 1 copy of Abyss Dragon. Abyss Dragon is just here for basically helping us get us with center. During your phase, you have to affect it during your phase. You have one poly or fusion spell, one fusion spell from your deck, or one fusion spell from your deck to your hand. And that's during the phase. So that worked pretty well. And basically use that overall fusion or something else. Play 1 copy of Garuda. And Garuda is basically here for drawing 1. We send Garuda just draw 1 card. And for the last monster we send the Garuda off a Claw is Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword. The reason I read that Black Dragon Sword explains why we have Reaper. Another reason why we have Reaper Judgment in the deck. And we don't submit because we don't have Claw Hero Mouse. Basically, we just use it as a quick effect. When it's equipped to a monster, the monster gains 1,000 attack, and for every dragon on the field or in the graveyard, it gains attack times by 500. And that's including your This says from the graveyard. I don't know with me, to be honest. It could be from your. We use a lot of attack, so basically with Reaper's Judgment we can gain a lot of attack. We just can't make our monster come dragons. For the final dragon we play in the deck is Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. We do make this, but not all the time. Another thing we could use for it if it were destroyed by a opponent. another cool thing about this would be this fusion monster would just fusing something would be is destroyed. You can destroy all your opponent's special summon monsters. So basically it's kind of like a Raigeki Cam, not. There you go. And for the final card, play one copy of Planet Dragos, Drapelia. Basically, he is a basically we target one face-up monster. For one face-up monster your opponent controls, place one power count and make it become level 1. Engage its effects into the end of this turn. And you can only target, and it can only become level 1. It can only become level 1 if it has a level. It has to be level 2 or higher for it to become level 1. And that's it for the deck. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can see another deck file. And wish me luck for the next win. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.